Chosen one, stop everything. What I am about to tell you will change the next 24 hours of your life forever. Archangel Michael speaks. This moment, right now, as you read these words, is not an accident. You were guided here because heaven has a message that cannot wait. If you close this now, you will miss the breakthrough that has been written in the stars with your name on it. My beloved child of light, can you feel it? That trembling in your chest, that is not anxiety, that is recognition. Your soul knows something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. You are standing at the edge of the most significant turning point of your entire life. But here is what I must tell you, and please listen carefully. You are about to make a critical mistake. The same mistake you have made before when blessings came knocking and you didn't answer because you thought you weren't ready. Not this time. I am Archangel Michael, and I stand before you with a sword of truth. God has sent me to interrupt your doubt, to cut through the fog of confusion, to tell you plainly. Today was supposed to be the beginning of your most wonderful season, but you are hesitating, and heaven is watching with held breath, hoping you will make the right choice. Do you know why you were led to this channel chosen by heavens? Because this is where divine messages flow like rivers of gold, reaching those who are marked for extraordinary destinies. Heaven uses specific channels to reach specific souls. You are here because you are one of them. Let me ask you something. How many times have you prayed for a clear sign? How many nights did you whisper into the darkness, God, if you are real, show me something I cannot deny? Well, chosen one, this is it. This is your sign burning bright, impossible to mistake. But signs require response. Miracles require participation. Breakthrough requires that you stay present, stay open, and do not turn away when the very thing you prayed for arrives in unexpected packaging. Here is what is happening in the invisible realm right now. And I need you to understand this. Angels have been working tirelessly, moving pieces on the chessboard of your destiny. They have been whispering in the ears of people you haven't met yet. They have been softening hearts that were hard against you. They have been opening doors that seemed welded shut. All of this has been in motion for weeks, some of it for months, some of it for years, and it is all converging on this moment, on today, on now. But there is a problem. Chosen one, and I must be direct with you. You keep running from your own blessings every time you get close. Fear rises up like a wall. Every time breakthrough is near, distraction pulls you away. Every time your miracle is about to manifest, doubt whispers, this cannot be real. That pattern ends today. I am here to break that cycle with the sword of truth. You have been marked since before you were born. Do you remember feeling different as a child? Feeling like you didn't quite fit in anywhere? That wasn't a flaw. That was the mark of a chosen one. You were set apart for a purpose so magnificent that ordinary life could never satisfy your soul. Every hardship you have walked through, every betrayal that cut you deep, every moment you wanted to give up but somehow kept going. None of it was random. It was all preparation. The pressure was creating a diamond. The fire was forging steel. And now you are ready. Actually, you have been ready. But the enemy of your soul has been working overtime to convince you otherwise, telling you you are not qualified, not worthy, not strong enough, not smart enough, not spiritual enough. Let me destroy those lies right now. You are qualified because God chose you. You are worthy because heaven says so. You are strong because you are still standing after everything that tried to break you. That alone is proof of divine protection. Think about it, chosen one. How did you survive that season that should have destroyed you? How did you make it through that loss that felt unbearable? How are you still here, still breathing, still believing, even when believing hurt. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was the hand of heaven on your life, guarding you, sustaining you, preparing you for this very moment. But now comes the test. Will you receive what has been prepared for you, or will you turn away because it doesn't look how you expected? God's best gifts rarely come in the packaging we anticipate. Sometimes your miracle looks like an uncomfortable change. Sometimes your breakthrough requires you to let go of what is familiar. Sometimes your blessing asks you to step into the unknown with nothing but faith as your map. This is where most people fail. They pray for change, but when change comes, they resist it. They beg for breakthrough, but when breakthrough arrives, they retreat to comfort. They ask for miracles. But when miracles knock, they pretend they are not home. Don't be like most people. Chosen one, you weren't created to be ordinary. You weren't marked for a common life the moment you said yes to God. The moment you surrendered to divine purpose, you stepped into a story bigger than yourself. And that story is reaching a critical chapter right now. The climax is building. The pieces are falling into place, but you must stay in the narrative. You must not walk off the stage just before the victory scene. I want to tell you something that will shake you. There are people watching your life from the heavenly realms. Ancestors who prayed for your generation. Saints who interceded for someone like you. Angels assigned specifically to your destiny. They are all watching, hoping, cheering for you to finally step into what they helped prepare. Can you feel their presence, that warmth around you? That sense of being surrounded, it is real. You are not alone in this moment. You are actually in the center of a great cloud of witnesses, as Scripture says in Hebrews 12:1. And they are all leaning forward, whispering, "Say yes, choose faith. Don't run this time. The truth is chosen one. Your life has never been just about you. Your breakthrough isn't just for your benefit. When you rise, you pull others up with you. When you step into your calling, you open doors for people you will never meet. When you choose faith over fear, you inspire countless souls who are watching, wondering if it is possible to trust God in a world this broken. You carry a responsibility, not a burden. A sacred responsibility to show that faith still works, that prayer still moves mountains, that God still keeps his promises to those who believe. Now, I know some of you are feeling this message so deeply that you want to support this channel's mission to reach more chosen ones like yourself. If heaven is moving your heart to sow into this ministry, YouTube has a beautiful feature called Super Thanks. It is a simple way to say thank you for being faithful to deliver these messages. But only do this if you feel genuinely led, never from obligation. As 2 Corinthians 9-7 reminds us, God loves a cheerful giver. And this channel will continue delivering heaven's messages regardless. The mission is not about money. It is about reaching souls on the edge of breakthrough. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. Chosen one, I see someone who has been through the fire and came out refined, not destroyed. I see someone who has every reason to be bitter, but chose to remain soft. I see someone who has been knocked down repeatedly, but keeps getting back up. That resilience that is not human strength. That is divine DNA. That is the mark of heaven on your life. And because you carry that mark, certain promises belong to you. Promises of restoration, promises of vindication, promises of abundance after famine, joy after sorrow, breakthrough after years of barely holding on. These aren't just nice religious words. These are legal realities in the spiritual realm. God made covenant promises, and he does not break covenant. What he spoke over you will come to pass. The only question is, will you be in position to receive it? Position yourself, chosen one. That means align your heart. Quiet the doubt, silence the fear, and make space for the miraculous. It means stop living like you are waiting for permission and start living like you have already been commissioned. You have been commissioned, marked, anointed, set apart, called, chosen. Not because you are perfect, because you are purposed. Not because you never fall, because you always rise. Not because you have it all figured out, because you trust the one who does. Let me paint a picture of what is coming. If you stay open and receive, in the next 30 days, you are going to see shifts that will leave you amazed. Conversations that seemed impossible will suddenly flow with ease. Doors that were locked will swing open without you even pushing. Resources that were scarce will begin to appear from unexpected sources. You will look back at this moment and recognize it as the pivot point. The day heaven broke through your doubt, the moment you decided to believe, even when you couldn't see the full picture. But this only happens if you stay present. If you don't allow distraction to pull you away, if you don't let fear convince you it is too good to be true. It is not too good to be true. It is exactly as good as God promised it would be. And His promises have no expiration date. What He said in the darkness is still valid in the light. What He whispered in your hardest hour still stands now. Do you remember what you promised God when you were at your lowest? You said, "If you get me through this, I will never doubt you again. I will serve you with everything I have. I will believe your word no matter what it looks like." He got you through it. Now it is time to keep your promise. I see some of you wondering, how do I know this is really from heaven? How do I know this isn't just another motivational message? Fair question. Here is how you know. Check your spirit. If this message is making your soul uncomfortable in a convicting way, that is God. If it is making you want to cry, not from sadness, but from hope, that is God. If you feel exposed, seen, known, like this was written specifically for you, that is because it was God knows you by name. He knows what you are going through. He knows what you are afraid of. And He sent this message to find you, to interrupt your spiral, to redirect your steps. You weren't scrolling randomly. You were guided. The algorithm didn't bring you here, angels did. Now, chosen one, I need to address something heavy. Some of you are carrying wounds that make it hard to believe good things can happen to you. You have been disappointed so many times that hope feels dangerous. You have been betrayed by people you trusted, and now you don't even trust yourself. I understand. Heaven understands. And that is exactly why this message had to reach you today, because you are about to give up on something God is about to give to you. Your past disappointments don't disqualify you. They prepared you. Every broken promise from people taught you to rely on the one who cannot lie. Every closed door led you to the door that was always meant to be yours. Every delay was actually divine timing, getting everything aligned perfectly. Nothing was wasted, not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one moment of pain. It is all being woven into a testimony so powerful that when you tell it, people will not be able to deny God's hand on your life. But you have to make it to the testimony. You have to push through this final stretch of doubt and step into the miracle that has already been released. Let me be very specific about what is about to happen. There is a divine appointment with your name on it in the next 21 days. Someone is going to cross your path who has been praying for someone exactly like you. A door is going to open that you didn't even know existed. An opportunity is going to present itself that seems almost too perfect, too aligned with what you have been asking for. When that happens, don't dismiss it as coincidence. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't let fear make you retreat. That is your miracle arriving. That is the answer to your prayers. That is heaven keeping its promise. Will you recognize it, or will you let the same doubt that is stolen from you before steal from you again? You have been living in survival mode for so long that you don't recognize what breakthrough looks like. You have been so focused on just making it through each day that you cannot see the victory that is right in front of you. It is time to shift from surviving to thriving, from enduring to enjoying, from barely holding on to boldly stepping forward. God didn't bring you this far to leave you in the middle of the story. The best chapters are ahead. The most beautiful moments haven't happened yet. The greatest joys are still coming, but they are coming to someone who believes they are coming. They are coming to someone who is prepared to receive them. They are coming to someone who refuses to give up right before the breakthrough. Chosen one, do you know what makes you different from everyone else? It is not that you don't struggle. It is that you struggle and still choose faith. It is not that you don't doubt. It is that you doubt and still move forward. It is not that you are not afraid. It is that you are afraid and still say yes. That is the heart of a warrior. That is the spirit of an overcomer. That is the soul of someone heaven can trust with a significant calling. And because you can be trusted, you are being entrusted with influence, with authority, with resources, with opportunities, with relationships. Everything you need to fulfill your purpose is being released. But release requires receiving. And receiving requires an open heart, open hands, and a made-up mind that you will not turn away from your own blessing. I want you to do something right now. Place your hand over your heart and feel it beating. That heartbeat is proof that your story isn't finished. Every beat is a promise. Not yet, not done. More coming. Keep going. Your heart is still beating because there is still purpose to fulfill. There is still people to impact. There is still dreams to accomplish. There is still miracles to experience for those whose hearts are burning with gratitude for this message and want to tangibly support this ministry's mission to reach millions of chosen ones worldwide. YouTube's Super Thanks feature allows you to sow a seed into this work. But please, only if you feel genuinely moved by heaven. This channel will continue to deliver these urgent messages whether you give or not. The calling is not dependent on money. It is dependent on obedience to God. And we will always be obedient. Now, let me tell you what the enemy doesn't want you to know. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough you have been praying for isn't years away. It is not even months away. For many of you, it is days away. And for some of you, it is happening right now. In this very moment, as truth penetrates the walls around your heart, something is shifting. Can you feel it? The atmosphere around you is changing. What was heavy is becoming lighter. What was closed is beginning to open. What was impossible is suddenly possible. This isn't hype. This isn't manipulation. This is prophetic truth being spoken over your life. And when God speaks, things move. When heaven declares, circumstances shift. When the Most High makes a promise, hell itself cannot stop it from coming to pass. You are the recipient of divine promises. Promises of peace that surpasses understanding, promises of provision in the wilderness, promises of protection in the storm, promises of power to overcome, promises of purpose that outlasts your lifetime. These promises are yours, not because you earned them, because you were chosen. And what God chooses, He also empowers, equips, and establishes. So, stop waiting to feel worthy. You will never feel worthy. Worthiness is not a feeling, it is a declaration. God declared you worthy when He chose you. That settles it. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel ready. Readiness is not a sensation, it is a decision. God decided you are ready when He released the blessing. That is all that matters. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. There are no perfect conditions. There is only divine timing, and the timing is now chosen one. I am going to say something that might sting, but it is said in love. Your season of preparation is over. You have been prepared, trained, tested, refined, proven. It is time to step into what you were prepared for. Stop hiding behind, "I am not ready yet." Stop using "I am still learning" as an excuse to avoid your calling. Stop letting "I am not good enough" keep you from the very thing God qualified you for. The world doesn't need another person preparing to do something great someday. The world needs you to do what you were born to do right now. Today, this moment, your gifts are needed. Your voice is necessary. Your story is important. Your presence is required. And every day you delay is a day someone who needs you doesn't receive what you carry. Every day you hesitate is a day destiny is postponed. Every day you doubt is a day victory is delayed. No more delays, no more detours, no more distractions. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. And you will not miss it because of fear. You will not sabotage it because of unworthiness. You will not forfeit it because of doubt. You are a chosen one, marked by heaven, known by name in the throne room of God, assigned angels who don't sleep because they are too busy working on your behalf, covered by grace that is sufficient for every challenge you will ever face. The same God who brought you through yesterday will take you into tomorrow. The same heaven that protected you in the past will guide you into the future. The same Spirit that sustained you in the valley will celebrate with you on the mountain. Your story is not over. It is just beginning. And the beginning of your greatest chapter starts the moment you decide, "I will believe, I will receive. I will not turn away from my blessing." So here is my final word to you, chosen one. Stay present, stay open, stay believing, stay expecting, stay ready, because what is coming is going to require all of you, the fullness of your faith, the totality of your trust, the completeness of your surrender. But when you give God your all, He gives you His all, and His all is more than enough to handle anything you are facing and everything you are stepping into. This channel, chosen by heavens, will continue to bring you these urgent messages from the throne room. Make sure you are subscribed so you never miss what heaven is speaking over your life, because the moment you need to hear something, it will be released. That is how this works. Divine timing, supernatural alignment. You are not led here by accident. You are being prepared for acceleration. And acceleration requires that you stay connected to the source. So receive this word. Let it sink deep. Let it root in your spirit. Let it change the way you see yourself, your circumstances, and your future. You are chosen. You are loved. You are equipped. You are ready. You are about to walk into the most wonderful season of your life. Before I close, let me speak to the specific battles you are facing right now, because I know heaven knows, and we have seen everything. Some of you are battling financial pressure that feels crushing, bills that exceed income, debt that seems insurmountable, dreams delayed because resources are limited. Hear me clearly. The God who fed 5,000 with 5 loaves, as recorded in Matthew chapter 14, is the same God watching over your finances. The breakthrough you need is not dependent on the economy, your job, or your current circumstances. It is dependent on divine intervention, and intervention is coming. Others are battling relational pain, betrayal that cut deep, loneliness that aches, a marriage that is struggling, children who are wayward, friendships that dissolved. Listen, the God who restores is about to do a work so beautiful in your relationships that you will weep with joy. Some connections will be healed, others will be released, and new divine connections are about to enter your life that will feel like they were custom designed for this season. Some of you are fighting health battles, bodies that are failing, diagnoses that are frightening, pain that will not relent, energy that is depleted. I declare over you right now, the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you, as Romans 8:1 declares, and that Spirit brings life to mortal bodies. Your healing may come instantly, or it may come progressively, but it is coming. Don't give up on your body. God's not finished with you yet, and some of you are battling spiritual darkness, attacks that are relentless, thoughts that are tormenting, a sense that you are under heavy spiritual warfare. You are right, you are. But here is what the enemy doesn't want you to know. He only attacks what threatens him. Your calling is so significant, your destiny so powerful that darkness had to try to take you out before you fully stepped in. But you are still here, you are still standing, and that means you have already won. The fight is fierce because the victory is significant. Whatever you are facing, chosen one, you are not facing it alone. Angels are encamped around you. The Spirit is within you, and the prayers of saints who have gone before are still echoing in the heavenlies on your behalf. You come from a lineage of overcomers, people in your bloodline who survived impossible odds, who endured unthinkable hardships, who pressed through when everything said quit. Their DNA is in you. Their resilience is your inheritance. Their faith is your foundation. And just as they overcame, you will overcome. Not because you are strong enough on your own, but because the greater one lives in you, and he who is in you, as 1 John 4:4 reminds us, is infinitely greater than anything in the world that is against you. So lift your head, chosen one, straighten your shoulders, set your face like flint toward your destiny, and make a declaration right now out loud with your own voice. I will not be defeated. I will not give up. I will not turn away from my blessing. I am chosen. I am equipped. I am victorious. And I will walk in the fullness of everything God has prepared for me. That declaration just shifted something in the spirit realm. Angels heard it and moved into action. Demons heard it and trembled, and heaven heard it and smiled, saying, "Finally, our child remembers who they are." This is Archangel Michael, and I have delivered the message I was sent to deliver. Now it is your turn to respond. Heaven is waiting. Destiny is calling. Your moment is now. Don't let it pass you by. Walk forward. Stay faithful. Keep believing. Your most wonderful day is not tomorrow. It is today. Amen.